Hi, and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we're going to emphasize on stretching and strengthening muscles that surround our knees for healthy knee support. So go ahead and come join me on your mat, at the top of your mat. Make sure that your feet are grounded, so really feel all areas of your feet grounding deep into your mat, deep into the earth's core. Roll those shoulders back and down, lift through the crown of your head, and start here with slow, deep, cleansing breaths. Soften your body as you breathe. Each time you exhale, releasing a little stress of the day, any strain on the body. And with each inhale, feel this uplifting motion that carries from your heels all the way on up through the crown of your head, creating length and space. So our inhales create that space, and the exhales allow us to relax and settle in. And then when you are ready, let's open our eyes and take a big inhale, extending our arms overhead. Exhale with a gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, free fall halfway or to wherever it feels comfortable, softening your knees without locking them. Inhale to create a nice long L with the body. Exhale, fold and flap. Hang out here for a few breaths. Shake out your head, shake your hips, just relaxing through the back of your hamstrings. Then bending your knees, inhale, rising back on up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, halfway again. Inhale, create that L with your body. Nice long spine, rib cage pulled down, tailbone tucked. Then exhale, fold and flap. Let your six-pack abs rest on those thighs. You can bend your knees as much as you'd like. Feel that stretch behind your legs, tucking chin to throat. Bend your knees. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. One more time. Exhale, free fall halfway. Inhale, create that L with your body. Exhale, fold and flap. Bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands come back down to mountain pose, rolling those shoulder blades back and down. Rib cage pulled down to engage the core, tailbone tucked. Inhale's feeling that length up through the crown of your head. Exhale and take a seat as you shift your weight into your heels so that your toes can dance. Your arms can extend forward, shoulder blades down. In fact, if you can, try to gently squeeze your shoulder blades together, helping to strengthen your upper back and helping to relax those shoulder blades down. Palms up can be helpful for us to have those shoulders down, but thumbs can be up as well, whatever works best for you. Right now we're strengthening those quadriceps, the muscles right above the knee. If you feel this in your knee, then just come up a little bit higher, but do the best that you can to shift your weight back. You almost want to feel like you're going to be falling backwards, and that you catch yourself pulling in with the core, that rib cage being pulled down, tailbone tucked under. And you're just going to enjoy taking a seat and breathing. Awakening some of those muscles. Can you squeeze your inner thighs just a little bit more and feel how that brings the pelvic floor up and helps to support your core more? If you can challenge yourself, exhale and sit a little deeper without compromising the placement of your knees. We don't want to have those knees go over your toes. When you're ready, inhale, lengthening, lifting on up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Feel it throughout your whole body. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, halfway down again. This time we're going to hold right here in that nice, strong L. I want you to push your hands to your thighs and really stretch the crown of your head forward. Stretch the tailbone back and spread the sit bones. With each exhale, let's fall a little deeper into that stretch. With each inhale, let's try to find more length as we bring our head forward, hips back. If you feel an arch in your lower back, protect your lower back by tucking the tailbone under, pulling the rib cage in, engage the core, support the back. Sometimes placing a hand behind your lower back to press the lower back into your hand can be a helpful way for us to engage the core. Continue exhales, lowering, inhales, lengthening, exhales, lowering, inhales, lengthening. And fold. Relax in here, shake it out again. Then bending the knees, inhale, lengthening all the way back on up. This time, hands come down, right foot stays forward, left foot steps back. Warrior one pose, making sure that our knee stays stacked over that ankle. And when you look down, you can still see that big toe. Your knee is going the direction of your pinky toe. Rib cage down, tailbone tucked, lengthening through the crown of your head. So with those inhales, you're finding space. With those exhales, you're easing and relaxing. Now squeeze those inner thighs again. Feel how when you squeeze the inner thighs, it brings it to your core muscles rather than to your joints of your hips, your knees, or your ankles. It lifts you on up. Now let's go ahead, roll those shoulders back even more, reach the thumbs back, lengthen the legs without locking the knee, and hinge forward and hold for a few breaths. Same thing as trying to reach our head forward and our tailbone back. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lengthen the head forward. Exhale, release down. Nice deep breaths. Gently take your right hand, place it onto your right hip. Left hand comes across to either your right shin or thigh and twist. Pulling the rib cage down, tucking the tailbone under, helping to engage the core will also help you to rotate a little more. Option to lift your top right hand. Your legs are straight, but our knees aren't locked. They're just nice and soft. Pushing our feet deep into the ground. And then coming back to center, gently pressing up, lifting up into our mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Other side, left foot forward, right foot back. Strong warrior. Shoulders back. Inhales, lifting you up as you are reminded of the things in your life that lift you up. And exhales, easing and relaxing you. You should feel a nice subtle stretch in the back of your calf, and you should feel some strengthening here in that front quadricep. Remember, squeeze those inner thighs and take it upward, feeling that core engaged. Reaching our thumbs a little bit further back, strengthening upper back, lengthening our legs without locking our knees. Exhale, take a bow of gratitude forward. Inhales, lengthening and stretching our spine. Exhales, easing and relaxing a little deeper. And trying to tuck the chin to your throat so you keep the neck nice and long as well. And that left hip might want to roll forward. Do your best to try to push that left hip back. Hips are level. And then guiding the left hand to your back left hip or your lower back. And then drawing the abs in and taking that right hand over to the left side. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. If you want, you can add that left arm up. Revolved triangle pose, really helping also to stretch through the outside of that left leg from hip to knee, that IT band, and those hamstrings and the calves. And then go ahead and place your hands onto that thigh and press on up. Inhale into mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, free fall all the way down this time. Forward fold. If you'd rather, you can bring your feet wide. Soften, soften. Rest your abs on your thighs. And if we don't reach the floor, we can always have blocks underneath us. We can always have our hands on our thighs. We make this what works best for us. We might take a chair and place our hands on the chair in front of us so we don't feel that we're straining to get down to our mats. When you're ready, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to rise back on up. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Next, right foot forward, left foot back into a form of warrior two pose. So we're really trying to open up through the hips. So I want you to feel like a bow and arrow stretch. Open, rolling that left hip back, pulling that right knee back. So again, when you look down, you can see that big toe. Hands can be at your heart or they can be out parallel to the floor. Exhale, lunging. And not all that pressure should be in your knee. Instead, we're pushing our feet into the mat, lengthening up nice and tall. And again, as we engage the core and squeeze those inner thighs, we're taking the pressure out of the joints. And we'll lengthen our legs without locking the knees. Reach that right hand forward and gently come into triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, stretching arms, torso, and legs. Exhales, just continue to soften. Inhales, do your best to find length. And this one you might start to feel a little bit more down through the inner thigh and groin. So we're getting, again, all around that area of the knee. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step to the top of your mat. Mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Feel it throughout your whole body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Left foot forward, right foot back. Warrior two pose. Again, hands can be at your heart or you can have them beside you, reaching those fingertips away, creating space in the shoulders, opening up the chest, sinking in, but allowing both feet to be working equally. We're not just shifting all of our weight forward because we're using that core to lift us up, our feet to press deep into the earth and allow us to lengthen through the crown of our heads. Breathe. Exhale, soften us. Inhale as we find length and space. And then when you're ready, lengthening the legs and reaching that left hand forward. Reach, 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 and then guide the left hand down, right arm up, triangle pose. Rolling that right shoulder and right hip back. Softening through the knees. Exhale to lower you a bit more. And use those strong obliques or side abdominal muscles to pull yourself on up. Hands down. Inhale. Top of your mat, mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. And just place your hands at your heart. And just take a moment here to just breathe, to slow down. And to perhaps feel new sensations in your legs and around your knees. Notice how your weight falls in your feet. Is it more to the back of the heels, the outsides of your feet, the balls of your feet? Can you help to create some balance there by having all points of the feet press deep into the earth, creating some better support for the rest of your body? Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Keep those knees healthy, keep moving, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.